Hello, humans, and welcome to another Father's Day episode of the Cartridge and Disc Podcast. That's right. I just got done watching Smash JT's video. I got done watching Goose's video. Both of them have great points. I'll put the links to both of them below. Especially Goose has a real good breakdown on what these symbols should and should not be. Right, better than I did in my video. He's always, crossing his I's and dotting his T's. And Smash JT just, he expresses the sentiment a lot of investors. Listen, guys, for whatever reason, I do have investors listen to my show, to my channel, right? And a lot of them would never do an interview on their investment on the Intellivision Amico simply because they don't want the heat. Okay, now everything that I'm about to say is not legal advice or financial advice of any type. I'm doing this strictly for the entertainment of it, for the entertainment that Intellivision and the Amico has given us throughout all this time. Right, through all this time, we're looking at 5 years now, if not more, of this show. Now, like I said in my previous video, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of, optimism by Amico fans, by Tommy fans. Let's just put it that way. And, you have these, fantasy units. And with that, let me say, it's not the fault of the people that are getting these units, right? I genuinely think that all of them want the console to come out, and all of them think they are helping based on what Intellivision is telling them, right? But this is a company that to the rest of us doesn't have much credibility, right? If you're an investor, if you're a person that's waiting for the refund, if you're a person that believed Tommy, when he was talking about all these retro video games that were going to come out, and then, we found out that were just really talks, there were no contracts. Toe Jam and Earl would be a good example. Right, we're Cloudy Mountain, still not finished. They need to, hand over the money so they can finish that up. All these things, right? They lost credibility with a lot of people. And a lot of these investors, they're looking for answers. They want the truth. At this point, I think that pretty much any investor, whether it's Smash JT or anybody else, they already know they're not getting their money back, right? They already know this. At least they would like to see the console launched, even if they didn't get their money back, but they're not even getting that. And a lot of them feel disrespected. A lot of them, feel like their intelligence is being insulted by just what's going on in the company right now, right? The investor, the original investor that was promised 10x is completely being ignored. They're not even part of the equation, right? And even if the people that support the Amico now don't want to talk about the money, you have to talk about the money. It's millions of dollars, right? And the answer, from them is always, well, they knew what they were getting into, right? And that's not what Tommy said, right? A lot of them are Tommy defenders. But if you listen to Tommy's words, that's not what these people were led to believe. Whether you like them or not doesn't matter. If somebody's going to tell you that they're going to do their best to get you 10x returns, you don't expect to lose everything. Even if you got twice your money, you would have been happy, right? But this is a complete debacle. And now under the new leadership, these investors aren't even mentioned. They're not even part of the equation. Even though the company is being run by the people that benefited the most from their money, because that money actually just went to a lot of people's salaries. So what can you do, right? First of all, the investors have no recourse directly against Intellivision. They would have to go up against FIG, right? And as we know, it's been being reported is that FIG Republic is having financial trouble and might be on the way out. So they don't have any money. We already know Intellivision doesn't have any money, right? And the individual investors can't do a darn thing because most of them invested about $1,000. And let me tell you guys, if Intellivision doesn't have any money, if FIG Republic doesn't have any money, no lawyer in their right mind is going to take this pro bono because there isn't any money to be made. The money's gone. Between creating new LLCs, between salaries, this and that and the other, the money just isn't there to be had, right? So what could you do? At this point, all you could get is some sort of satisfaction, right? I think the best thing you could hope for is the truth, right? Again, what I'm about to say is not legal or financial advice, but very entertaining. What you investors could do, right, out there, is you could organize yourself, right, to entertain the rest of us, right? And we would support you in this endeavor. I could say large parts of the community, especially the hater side, would help you. If you would do a Kickstarter for legal expenses to take these people to court, right? Because you have to tell the truth in a deposition. You have to, right? If you've ever been deposed, you know that that's not a place where you want to lie, right? You can't lie at a deposition, or you can find yourself in some serious trouble, right? And if you can get the people at Intellivision to sit down at a table and tell the truth, you know, like Wonder Woman with a golden lasso, right? That's what a deposition is. They have to sit there and tell the truth, from Phil Adam to John Alvarado to especially one Thomas Tallarico, and have them all deposed, right? It would be interesting to see, because look, guys, and I know you guys don't agree with me, right? But I think, right, and I'm being completely honest with you, is I think that Tommy thought that he could do it, right? Just like he's done everything else in his career. He thought he could pull this off. He couldn't, of course. He didn't have the ability to, or the know-how. But in his mind, I believe that he believed that he could do it, right? Or else he wouldn't have gotten into these terrible contracts. So to me, it's just inexperience and just and incompetence, right? A lot of people think it's a scam. And the way I would, verify that, and I could tell you with a degree of certainty what Tommy Tallarico believed and what was going on behind the scenes are two completely different things, and I first got that impression from that cornhole video where Tommy was just talking about cornhole, this and that and the other, and I could see John Alvarado's eyes. Your eyes can't lie. Tommy was saying one thing, and John Alvarado clearly with his eyes was saying something completely different, right? And that's what I believe that happened. But you could get to the truth. You're never going to see your money back, right? You've gotten all this entertainment. At least you could get the satisfaction of knowing the truth. You start a Kickstarter for legal fees. You get a lawyer, have him give you a ballpark figure of what it's going to take to get these people to court, to sit them down in a chair and ask them some direct questions and have them answer some questions. And will you ever see your money? No. But will it be the most entertaining thing that you've ever seen? Oh, absolutely, positively, 100%. At least we would know the truth. And everybody would get deposed. The officers of the company, the people that worked there, the people that took salaries. Sudesh would get deposed. And, the DJC would get deposed because he's an agent of the company. So would the other testers. And we would find out what they were told as opposed to what is being told to the public. What were they told about these units? You would get answers to everything. Or they would have to settle, right? But they don't have any money to settle. So they would have to answer some questions before anything else. At least that would be entertaining. And I think that's something that everybody, right? If you got everybody that watches the Intellivision Amico videos to donate $3, I guarantee you that you would have enough to hire a lawyer to do this stuff. That would be the the most entertaining thing that I could come up with. Again, it's not legal advice, right? I'm not an investor. I've only ordered, a couple of units, and I ordered a bunch of products, right? spent a lot of money on that, but nowhere near the amount of money that these investors paid for getting this clown show that they don't have any answers to. But I think that you as investors deserve the truth. So if that's what you want to do, this could be one way of doing it. I don't know. Again, I'm not a lawyer, right? But you can ask a legal professional, see how you can get to the bottom of the Intellivision Amico story. All right, guys, that's my last video for today. I have to go change some diapers, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.